Good morning. Now we are going to discuss about allocation of frame. How the frames are allocated. The term frame allocation refers to how operating system assign physical memory frames to process. Okay, how the operating system assign physical memory frames to process. There are two different types of allocation of frames. There are two major allocation schemes. One is the equal allocation, another one is proportional allocation. Okay, what is equal allocation? Every process get an equal number of frames. Okay, so very important. The equal allocation is nothing but every process get an equal number of frames. Okay, for example, if there are 5 processes and 100 frames, okay, listen carefully. If there are 5 processes and 100 frames, give each process 20 frames. Okay, give each process 20 frames, because the equal allocation, every process gets an equal number of frames. Oh yeah. How do you calculate the frames per process? Total number of frames divided by number of process. How many frames are available? 100 frames. So 100 divided by 5, 20. So 20 frames are allocated to each process. This is called as equal allocation. So equal allocation means what? Every process gets an equal number of frames. The second type is proportional allocation. Okay, what do you mean by proportional allocation? See, the proportional allocation, frames are allocated proportionally based on the size of each process. Here, based on the size of each process, the frames are allocated. Okay, consider, let Si be the size of the process I. Let M be the total number of frames. Okay, so we are going to calculate. See here, for example, how do you calculate the total memory requirements? Totally how much memory required? So S equal to summation Si. Okay, so proportional allocation. So what is the formula for allocating frames in proportional allocation? See, size of the process divided by total memory requirement. We already calculated total memory requirement. What is total memory requirement? Total memory requirement is represented by letter S. Okay, Si is nothing but what? Size of the process. Okay, so size of the process divided by total memory requirement into total frames. The M represents the total number of frames. Okay, so now we are going to calculate. Okay, so for P1 process, size of the process divided by total memory requirement into total frames. Okay, so for P2 process, what is the formula? The same formula, right? The size of the process divided by total memory requirement into total frame. We will see one example. We would split 62 frames between two processes, one of 10 pages, one for 127 pages, by allocating 4 frames and 57 frames respectively. How to allocate the frames in using proportional allocation? 10 divided by 137. 10 is nothing but what? Size of the process. Divided by 137 is nothing but total memory requirement. Okay, into total number of frames. Total number of frames is what? 62. So 4 frames are allocated for process P1, 57 frames are allocated for process P2. Thank you.